Are you ready? Yeah? Cool. Yeah. We're gonna go interview 12th Planet. So sick. Yeah, let's go. Fucks with it, man. Look. Yo, 12th Planet. We're about to go interview 12th Planet. Yeah. 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 Fucks with it. Ever after, backstage. Look, we can see the pizzas. Look at this. Cheesy. Holy shit, how do we get in around here? So many gates, this is like a maze. Doubling back. Fucks with it, we out here. Party news. Hello. I've got an interview with 12th Planet at 8.
Okay, you guys can't be back here though.
Okay. It says he's coming, he's right here, he's right here, he's right here. Is that a duck? What the hell? Oh, hey man, I'm so excited to interview you. Nice to meet you.
Actually, let's sit.
Want to sit? All right.
I'm having some stomach stuff right now, man. It was my birthday yesterday, so I got super drunk. Yo, what's up? This is 12th Planet, and you're watching Fucks With It. Ah! Yeah! Sorry.
Where's that hangover?
Man, the time and space continuum has stopped, and my hangover has progressed.
That's next level. Actually, speaking of next level, so like you're named after like a 12th planet.
Yeah, well, technically it's a book by this guy Zecharia Sitchin, and if you're into ancient aliens and stuff like that, it's totally up your alley, you know. But the book is named after the planet. The planet's called Nibiru, and it's according to ancient Mesopotamian mythology. Like
Jesus
Babylon
Christ.
And shit, yeah.
Are you a reader?
Yes.
Cool.
I read this book and it changed my life, basically, yeah.
What, have you read anything like recently, or like do you have any recommendations for books?
Yeah, the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It's a must read for anyone that's like trying to get ahead in business. NXT, The Future Is Now is the last book I just read. It's a book about the development league for the WWE, which is a wrestling organization. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fan of wrestling.
I'm a huge wrestling mark.
Favorite wrestlers?
Yeah, right. My favorite wrestler all time, it's a tough one. It's got to be Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, bitch.
Ric Flair, woo! Like him, Sting.
What do you think about Stone Cold, Steve Austin?
Stone Cold, The Rock, all those guys are like,
Yeah.
I can't say a favorite. It's like, I give you a top 10.
Stone Cold or Bret the Hitman Hart?
Oh, dude, Stone Cold, easy. Just because, like, when I was a kid growing up in America, you know, Bret Hart was the Canadian villain. You know what I mean?
A villain?
Yeah,
he was a Canadian hero. I thought
No, in Canada, he's the hero.
Yeah.
But when he'd come out in America, he'd bring the Canadian flag out, and everyone was like, boo, USA, USA. Like, that was his job, was to make people get angry.
Well, they're called the heel, right?
Yeah, he was a heel only in the States.
And Stone Cold was a heel in Canada.
Yeah, and he was the heel in Canada.
So you never know who the heel can switch.
It switches like from month to month.
Is there a heel in dubstep? Like, what's the heel? Like,
I'd be like, I guess in dance music, the biggest heel would probably be Carnage. Like, I love it. That's my brother, you know, but he knows how to like get people angry.
Cool.
Yeah.
And if there was a heel, there's a heel and a hero. Who's the like?
There's a face and a heel.
So who's the face?
The face is Skrillex. Everyone loves him. He's the most recognizable. He's the guy on the Wheaties cereal box, you know? Like, he is Mr. Dance Music Dubstep, you know? Like, smile, good vibes, all love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carter's the guy, like, postering. He's got a poster campaign.
Yeah.
Like, I got Sharpies. Yeah. And I got a crew of poster people. Sick. So you just got off stage. Hey, what's self-evaluate? Give yourself a performance review. How many fire emojis out of 10 would you give your performance?
12, easy. And today was weird because I had to like hold back a lot of my ammo because I'm playing another set tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, do you just love Kitchener so much?
I love Kitchener. I love Waterloo. I love Ontario. I love Brampton. I love Mississauga. I love Guelph. I like London. I like St. Catharines.
You're for the people. You didn't even mention Toronto.
Yeah, fuck Toronto. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I love Toronto. The dot is like, you know, it's a very special place in my heart because it was the first place I ever traveled outside of the USA. When I was 19 years old, I came here because I was a drum and bass producer before dubstep. Yeah. And Toronto, for the longest time, was pretty much in North America, the home of drum and bass. Yeah. It was the first time I ever heard drum and bass on the radio or saw a magazine for drum and bass or went to a place that had only drum and bass at the show, and there was like 2,000 people there, like Cyrus and Life Force and Renegades and Turbo and Milanos and stuff like that. Like, it really shaped my career. So I was always coming out here. So Toronto's like a huge place in my heart.
You've been playing for like 20-something
20 years, yeah, on the dot.
How does that work? Like, how do you keep going? Like, you've like done a lot. Like, you've led a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Are you leading now? Are you following? What's the status?
I'm kind of just like, I guess the easiest way to describe it is like, I'm just staying in my lane. I'm going the speed limit. You know, I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers at this point in my career. I'm not trying to burn any bridges. I'm trying to lift up anyone who's involved with my label, with Disciple, or any artist that like I really respect. I'm always trying to like push their music and introduce them to the right people, connect dots for people and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm like more back, like behind the scenes now, you know?
I'm sure you can just chill in your lair and just kick it.
And just make music all day.
What keeps you coming, like traveling and playing?
Aside from the monetary benefits,
Gotta make that dough.
it's the only thing I know. I've been doing this since I was 16. It's me. It's just my personality. I'm a producer, DJ, and I can't see myself doing anything else. I would like to be a video game tester, I guess. Like, that'd be cool.
What kind of video games?
Oh man, I love Clash Royale, like on my iPhone.
Oh.
Yeah, like I'm balls deep in that.
How do you avoid getting clickbaited into that? Like, well, it seems like an ADD-ridden game.
It's so tough because every time you go on Instagram, right, it's like sponsored posts, like play this game, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm the one that's like, oh fuck it, I'll download it. It's free.
Pardon this interview for a sponsored post.
Yeah. Clash Royale by Supercell, the greatest game ever made.
Yeah, those are compelling ads. And they have like really epic live action ones with like actors.
Yeah.
And they're like, play this game. You're like, I thought I was watching Lord of the Rings. You mentioned Disciple. You just started Roundtable.
Yeah, Disciple Roundtable.
That's right.
That's a new venture I've done with the Disciple gang. And that's more of a label where we're taking artists that may have not had a release on Disciple, but we're like working their way up to it.
It's like a farm team.
It's like a farm team, yeah.
It's like the Toronto Marlies, the Maple Leafs. Or what's the LA version of that?
We have
you don't even have
the Ice Dogs. Yeah, we have the Kings, but we have the Ice Dogs, which are they play in Culver City. That's like, and then we have another team in Long Beach too. So there's 3 teams.
So if you want to play on the Ice Dogs equivalent of, can anybody? FUXWITHIT's all about like breaking music. Like we're talking about people with under 2,000 followers on SoundCloud, like 90% of the time.
That's so cool.
How does someone get on Disciple Roundtable? How do you like choose that?
A lot of the stuff is like most of the stuff that comes out on Roundtable, the criteria is just if I'm playing it in my sets. So we got a good A&R team. My buddy Danny DeFusco. We hang out, once a month, and we just listen to music. We'll just scour SoundCloud. Or I got a lot of friends that work at this school called Icon Collective.
Yeah.
So a lot of these students, their teachers are like my longtime friends. So they're like, the teachers will be like, hey, you should check this kid out. He's like performing really well at this school.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Damn, these word of mouth and internet. What do those SoundCloud sessions look like? Are you just like in a dark room?
We're in my studio and it's pretty dark. A few joints are going around.
Yeah.
And just, for 5 or 6 hours, just trying to like get surprised.
How do you know? Like, what happens when you get surprised? Are you like jumping? Like, how do you react?
I'm freaking out. I'm like, this is 100% going in my set.
Sick. So if you see Joe 12 just like nodding like this, you're like on.
Yeah. As most of the time, when we're going through those songs, I probably listen to them for maybe 12 seconds. I listen to about 2 or 3 seconds of the intro, 2 seconds of the build up, and then like 4 seconds of the drop, and if it doesn't catch me, next.
Chronic, favorite strains?
Oh, dude. So we gotta go Cookie, Girl Scout Cookie,
cookies,
Triple OG, Master Kush. Yeah.
OG.
Yeah. Or it's like the 3rd time of the OG being remade. Cat Piss. That's for like, crab piss train wreck for like the nitro deficient like strains, you know.
Are you smoking joints? You dabbing? You
I'm
vaping?
doing joints all day. I love like the English style joint, you know, like cone, European cone, you know.
Cone filter?
With filter, yeah, all day.
And backy?
And a little, like maybe 90-10 splits.
Yeah, okay, because you smoke too, right? Yeah, okay. All right, okay, so FYI, cones, filter, 90-10, wacky backy to backy split. Want to smoke like 12? You just went to China.
Yes, I did. That was crazy.
What was that like?
China is it's like the new frontier, man. Like dubstep just like got very popular there.
What was the Wi-Fi slow? Like how did that?
The Wi-Fi is horrible there.
That's how long it takes dubstep to get over there.
Yeah, basically, man. I mean, you know, they have no Facebook, they have no Google, no Gmail, no Instagram,
Do they have
no
SoundCloud?
Twitter, no SoundCloud.
Jesus.
There's no like, they have like versions of it, but they're not as populated with, you know, North American and European artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
you're saying it's pretty fire over there. Like
It's
what?
fire.
How do you know? What makes you say that?
Shenzhen, it's just the sheer energy and the numbers, you know? Like, I've been to China 4 times, and this time was the first time I was seeing crowds of like 1,000 people and only dubstep lineups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was traveling out there with Phase 1, and we would go in places like Shenzhen, Club Sector, and Shanghai, and you know, 1,000 kids would show up, and we're like, wait, holy shit, it's serious. And now there's festivals out there with a lot of dubstep on it. You got EDC, you got Creamfields, you got Storm Festival, you got Daydream Festival. Like everything's popping up over there.
Did you pick up anything over there from like the way the fans interpreted the music to the way it was marketed? Like, did you?
It's almost like a lot of the people are like they're either ABC or like American-born Chinese or Canadian-born Chinese, or they were born in China and then came to North America to go to university.
So they speak English.
They speak English, and like, you know, they're like a part of like it's like their own subculture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're trying to not be like bottle service like the rest of China.
Yeah.
Because the majority of the clubs out there, you know, there's like a very tiny dance floor, and then there's like tables and tables and tables and just bottles getting sold left and right, you know?
Right.
As opposed to like here, where that stuff is very rare, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can hardly find a bench to sit down on. We might have the only bench. As someone who's been playing for 20 years, how do you see new people coming to your music?
I feel like there's a new graduating class every 3 years, basically, like, and it just cycles. Like, people get really stoked on the music when they're like 16, 17, and then they're really stoked on it for about 2 or 3 years, and then they move on to the next thing, and then a new class comes in, and then it's like just, you're kind of like reinventing yourself every 2 or 3 years, you know?
Wow, to keep up with that.
To keep up with the trends, yeah.
Damn.
It's also motivation too, you know? I'm trying to impress people, so I want to be like the best producer I can be, learn new gimmicks, new tricks, and experiment with new ways of producing, you know?
Yeah, and you surround yourself with like tons of young producers right now.
Yeah, then I'm learning so much shit from them. I'm also teaching them stuff too, you know?
Hell yeah.
It's crazy because like I'm like an old, like, you know, they say like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, you know? But for me, I embrace change, and I embrace new ways of looking at production, you know? So a lot of kids that have no you know, 10 years of experience, and like they're like, there's only one way you can produce this, you know? You have to put the snare here, it's gotta be EQ'd a certain way. Like, no, they're just like, if it sounds good, do it, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really cool. I try and do that now, you know?
Yeah, it sounds good, do it. That's some real simple but hard to follow advice.
Exactly.
Right?
Like, well, it sounds good, right? Yeah, cool. Bam.
Yeah, move on.
Who cares if this snare is like, you know, too much 7,000 hertz, you know? Like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, unless it actually hurts, and even hurting's good. Dude, this has been so dope. Can we do one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
Can you teach me how to headbang?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Party News, we out here with 12th Planet. He's gonna teach us how to headbang. You're a fucking master at headbang.
I got two, like, I headbang a little bit different. I kind of like take influence from like the emo kids, which is like kind of crabcore, right? So I crab like this, you get like this, and then you go.
Oh, crab core.
Yeah.
Nice and low.
Flex and low.
Okay. What do you do with the net? Oh, wait, hold on. We've got some visual aids here. That'll help people visualize what it looks like with the head movement.
Oh my God. I wish I had long enough hair to do this.
Well, this is why we need to have the wigs. Okay.
Oh, this is sick.
Okay, you can adjust it yourself.
Okay, here we go.
I'll put mine on. You're the face and I'm the heel.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, so now it's better.
That's right.
So let's see it.
So you're getting crab position, and then you go.
Okay, okay. All right, what's another move? Let's try to do some more.
I do a Ric Flair strut with my dubstep dance, so it's kind of like.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's not a lot of head in that.
Yeah,
That's just this is how you recover from the head. Is your recovery lab? Okay.
Yeah, so you get a Ric Flair, it's like, woo, we got talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, jet flying, limousine riding, wheeling, dealing, girl stealing, son of a gun. Woo!
Okay, how about one more? So I saw something like this like shoulder.
Oh yeah.
What's that about?
That's like the traditional like a halftime headbang. That's kind of like you get on the rail, right? You kind of go like this.
So there's an upswing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're headbanging.
We're fucking headbanging.
We're headbanging 12th Planet. Yes. Yeah. Yo, that is lit, dude.
Sick.
Now, recovery. Any recovery tips?
Neck brace and ice. Yeah.